10 ideas to start over and reboot your life from scratch. Have you ever wondered if you want to start over and reboot your life, not only for any decision you regretted, you also want to start it all over again from scratch, from nothing, from point zero? What are the things you need to do? Is moving to another town the best option? In this video, you will see some ideas on how to start over in your life. Just keep in mind that different people can have different ways to reboot their lives. Pick one which is related to you the most. Number 1. Evaluate where are you right now. One important step to start over is to consider where you are now. Try to reflect on your life journey. Think about any important things in your life. You may start from how your relationship, family, your savings, your job, or any other things. After you do this, ask yourself these questions. What are the things you want in life? What do you want? What makes you stop? Is it your mindset, doubt, finance, job? What are you needed to get those you want? Your answer could help you to be more understanding about yourself. Now try to answer it to yourself. Can you evaluate where your lives are now? Number 2. Whatever happens in the past stays in the past. To reboot your life, you need to leave your past, no matter how good or how bad it is. Imagine you're driving a car. Your rear mirror is needed for you to see the back of your car. You can see other vehicles, and you can also spot anything dangerous. Your past also works as a rear view mirror. It will warn you of something that you have learned in the past, but don't stare at it too much. Remember, you want to go forward. So put your past to be a lesson for you, but leave it there. After you take the lesson, you must move forward. Number 3. Be patient. Just like a computer, when it needs to be rebooted, it will take some time to come back again to its original state. Even with the latest technology, you still need to wait a minute before using it again. And so does your life. To be honest, rebooting your life is not an easy task, but it is also nothing impossible. You just need to be patient. Enjoy the process by giving self-love, keeping your faith, and keeping a confidence. Try to look at your life as a book. You are not ending a chapter to read another chapter. Starting over is like the beginning of a new book. Your past life is already being closed. It has ended. Now you are ready to start a new life. Number 4. Remember that life is a continuous process. You as a human being are made different. You as a human are not the same as a finished product. Your life keeps going and develops along the way, even in your hardest times. You will keep finding yourself along the way. It is all because your life is a continuous process. You take a lesson from every little thing you are going through during your life. Life is an unended discovery. You take pieces of lessons to build your big picture of life. When you can accept this process, it'll become easier for you to start over. Starting over itself is also a process. Number 5. Plan a retreat. From time to time, you always work, hustling to build your ideal life. There is nothing wrong with it. Until you get overwhelmed and feel burned out, if you keep on hustling, in time it can change into chronic stress. Your mind and body will get exhausted in the end. Why don't you plan for a retreat? A retreat is a good idea to get away from your daily mayhem. Go on a vacation, do a short staycation, or just shut down yourself binge watching all day long. Any retreat you like might be your way to reconnect with yourself. What kind of retreat do you have in your mind? Is it going abroad, or do you have your ideas? Share with us in the comment section below. Number 6. Make a new financial plan. We sometimes make the wrong decision about finance. Those mistakes can be a burden during your life. That's why it is important to make a new financial plan. Maybe you are wondering how to start a brand new financial plan. Try to spend only on your basic needs, such as food, electricity, transportation fee, and so on. After that, you evaluate what is the biggest spending you've got on a month. Read your evaluation carefully and see how much money you still have in your account. Use these evaluations to make a new financial plan. Number 7. Spend 1 hour per day to reboot. Trying to start over seems like a hard task to do. How about if you can start over your life by chunking them into small pieces? Practice 1 hour a day to do a reboot. No matter what happens on the previous day, you can reboot each morning for 1 hour. Do 15 minutes of exercising in your house, 15 minutes to enjoy a healthy breakfast, 15 minutes to write a journal, 15 minutes of yoga, and so on. You can do so many things in an hour. This 1 hour reboot can make a positive impact on your life. Number 8. Rethink about your goals. It is natural if you have goals during your years of life. Maybe you want to be an astronaut when you are still kids. You may want to travel around the world while you're still in the college. Those goals might change along the way. It is normal to do as long as it is still in the right direction. This life is a journey. When you want to go to a city, there is a route you can take. When the route is closed, you can still turn around. You also still have a choice to make and try a new route. Have you ever rethinked about your goals? Are your goals reachable, or do you need to make a turn? Number 9. Embrace life changes and start over. One thing that never changes is the change itself. We live a life that changes constantly. It always evolves and never stops. Sometimes those changes can be a challenge for us. An example is a pandemic we have been going through. All lives in the world have changed only because of a tiny microscopic creature. We can't even see it with our bare eyes. That is why we need to embrace change in our lives. You might feel uncomfortable at first, especially when the changes are quite extreme. These changes can become your point of breakdown if you can't manage it well. So you must get ready for any changes in your life. Changes are not always bad. There are also good and positive changes. The point is, how ready are you when those changes happen in your life? Number 10. Make new goals. When you get lost in your life journey, you may feel tired and want to give up. When you are stuck in the middle of nowhere, you start to think that you are not good enough. You don't even have a good reason to live anymore. This is dangerous, not only for your mental health, but it can also ruin all of your life and the people you love. If this happens, you need to step back and start to make new goals. According to research by Mark McCormack in 1979, students who have clearly defined goals are more successful than others. The students asked if they got a detailed and written goal for the near future. There are 13% who have goals but haven't written them yet. 3% already write them down, and 84% have no goals. 10 years after the first assessment, they are invited again to be interviewed. The result shows that 13% who have goals can reach twice earning as 84% who don't have goals. Meanwhile, 3% who already wrote their goals specifically have 10 times more earnings compared to their classmates. This research shows how detailed written goals can help you in the future. Every time you feel stuck or lost, try to sit down a little back, grab a piece of paper, and write down your goals. Your written goals will become your reference to be measured, because if you lack a measurable, concrete, and achievable goal, it is hard for you to see where your life will go. Have you ever wanted to start over again? Have you ever thought about where your life will go in the future? Sometimes we might get stuck in our life. You don't know what you want to achieve in the future. If you feel stuck or confused about your life, it is the right time to start over and reboot your life from scratch. Take a lesson from your past. Be patient with the process. Make a retreat or plan new goals. Your life is yours. It is nothing wrong with starting over and becoming a better person in the future. How will your life reboot? Do you have a plan? Tell us in the comment section below. I hope that you'll find this video to your valuable advantage, and it might help you in different ways. If you found this video informative, do like and subscribe, and don't forget to give comments and provide us with your valuable feedback. Plus, do you want to suggest us a topic for the next video? Feel free to tell us. See you in the next video. Stay tuned. Thanks for watching.